So thank you all to those that sorry. Oh my god. Hey guys, thank you so much. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, hey, what's up? I want to play some music, but then I don't want to get copyrighted here, so you know how it is, all this stuff. Okay, so I think last year I made a video talking about life at 27, so now that we're gonna go into, I'm gonna turn 29 in 2023. I'm 28, it's December. I wanted to talk about what has happened this past year and what my life was like. I think I want to make these videos just to see my growth. You don't have to watch it, it's for me actually, this video. So, because I don't know, I don't know if it's because I'm getting old, but my hand is hurting to write, or I haven't been writing. Last time I wrote something was in September, but it was just pretty sloppy, like it was not, like whatever. Excuse me. So today is Christmas Eve, whatever. Mexicans, we celebrate Christmas Eve today. But yeah, I have been staying up late the last couple days, so I decided to make a video. What can I say? Life at 28. So I want to talk about my health problems. I have ulcerative colitis, and I've talked about this before. And I just thought about it that I've had this for 10 years and I've never been in remission. And when I look back, it has taken so much from my life. Like it really has. And when I think back of everything that I've been through, I'm like, how the heck did I make it through college, working, and being sick? You know, I have my doctor diagnosed me with chronic ulcerative colitis, right? There's mild, moderate, chronic. I got a new doctor and I love her. She's a woman. Before that was a guy. I had him for like 7-8 years. He really wasn't helpful, but I didn't feel comfortable sharing a lot, I guess, with him. But I was just like, whatever. I didn't want to, which is my fault too. I didn't want to get a new doctor because I'm like, then I have to do a new colonoscopy. Then I have to wait like 3-4 months to see that provider. If you know, I live in the US and the healthcare system here is like really messed up. I don't know. Okay, so this is my thought. I believe that one day I'm gonna heal myself. It's gonna go away. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just gonna go away when I die or something, but I don't know. Whatever. That's my thinking. So I have this doctor for almost a year, and I had a colonoscopy done in August, and we tried a new medication, which was Rinvoq. I was on 40 milligrams, and then once I went to 15, because you're supposed to start at 40 and then go to 15. That's how the medication goes, I guess, works. It completely stopped working, so I had to get the colonoscopy this week, during Christmas week. And it was crazy. It just made me realize, because with ulcerative colitis, you bleed a lot from the back. A lot of like diarrhea, and because of that, your body doesn't have enough nutrients if it's not absorbing the nutrients from the food. Bleeding, anemia, you feel fatigued. I was on Rinvoq for 2 months, and I was on 2 months. The first 2 months were 40 milligrams. Those 2 months, I had so much energy. I think I noticed a symptom that I was feeling a little bit more anxious than normal. But besides that, I had so much energy. I was waking up like at 6 in the morning. I was like, I did not want to be in bed. Before that, you know, because of my bleeding, because I feel fatigued on the weekends, like on Sundays, I will be in bed all day. I will have to force myself to go to the gym, to get up, to clean. So it just, those 2 months being healthy, like really healthy, no mucus, no nothing, it really opened my eyes or whatever the word is, how much this illness has taken over my life, has affected my life. Feeling tired all the time, and it made me sad. It made me sad because I don't want to think about it like this, right? Because everything happens for a reason. But it just, I am that person that's on the go, 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 go. I've been working little side jobs, little small summer jobs since I was like 13, 14 years old, right? Because there was these programs where we could work during summer times. That's how I start. I've always been working. I've always been like doing something. So because of this illness, it stopped me from being like that. It took away my 20s. That's how I think about it. And some people say, don't think about it like that. But if I didn't have this illness, I feel like I would have been further in life. I do. Because I am that person that is open. I'm not afraid to try new things. I'll go for them, right? I was the first in my family to graduate college. I didn't know anything about financial aid. I didn't know this. I didn't know that. I just tried it and did it and whatever. And even when I graduated school, I was thinking of working 2 jobs, but I couldn't because of my illness. And life is not just about working. I know, I understand, but I'm that type of person. For example, I cannot just go and live in another. I could if I really wanted to, but I can't just go and live in another state because then I have to figure out the insurance. I have to figure out a doctor, which might take 3 to 4 months or 6 months to see a provider, a GI specialist. So it's all these problems because here already, I'm already set. I got my doctor. I have a relationship with her. I have all of this stuff set up, my health insurance. So for me, moving into another state, let's say, to start a new job, first of all, new city, new job, not knowing anything is stressful, right? On top of that, you're sick and you have to find a doctor, so it would be super stressful. And stress affects me, ulcerative colitis. So I feel like I was thinking about it today. I was like, maybe I have this illness because I keep saying this because I think about it like this. I'm like, maybe God doesn't want me to work too hard, or because if I would have been working way too hard, maybe I don't know why I think about it like that. That's how I try to think about it the positive way, like everything happens for a reason. So I had a colonoscopy done like 2 days ago, and there's inflammation and bleeding, and it just looks bad. She took some biopsies, some pieces of the colon to biopsies to get tested to see if it's not a virus, not a virus that might affect because my symptoms got a little bit worse once I went on 15 milligrams, but then it could be something else. So I also get sad because even though I've always said all my life I don't want to have kids, and that's because I've seen so many of my friends, family members struggle. But sorry, I've said I don't want to have kids, but now at 28, 29, maybe I do want kids, but now I can't have kids because I wouldn't be able to be the mom that I want to be. I want to be that mom that, of course, be better than my parents, give the kid the life that I didn't have. And for example, it was my niece's whatever, they were gonna do some singing stuff at the school because it's Christmas songs, whatever, I don't know what that's called, this week. I couldn't go because I had to go to the hospital to get a colonoscopy, because last week I talked to my doctor. She's like, hey, we need to do an emergency colonoscopy to see what's going on, and she scheduled it for this week. So things like this, right, where I have to go to the hospital. So imagine if she was like, yeah, it made me sad because she's my niece, but if I had a daughter and missing out, or a son missing out on things like that, or sometimes like I said before, I've never been in remission where there's no symptoms. So maybe I'm more fatigued than the regular person because I'm bleeding. It's like stressful. So I wouldn't be able to be the mom that I want to be with this illness. And another thing, I've taken so many medications that these medications might affect my kid, or it might make it hard for me to get pregnant. And what else? And also, if I have ulcerative colitis and I give it to my kid, I will feel so bad. I feel so guilty, like it's my fault. I would. I want to cry right now saying that, but, and I know being a mom is not easy. But and maybe if I do have kids, I'm not gonna like it. Maybe it's not easy. I know. I seen my sisters, friends. But it just the thing is that it's like I can't have kids. Nobody's told me you can't have kids, right? But I can't because I want to be able to be the mom. Being a mom, being a parent is already hard. So imagine being a parent and being sick. And for example, I don't know. I keep repeating these words. I'm trying to be better at like speaking, but slowly. Okay, so I'm on this medication called Rinvoq. Guess what? I can't get pregnant because there's no studies done that says what could happen with this medication and pregnancy. So there you go, right? If I find a medicine that puts me in remission, but guess what? You can't get pregnant. We have to rethink another medication, or we have to stop that medicine. My symptoms come back. I'm pregnant. You know, you see what I'm talking about? And this is another thing that I want to talk about. You see me through this video, you don't think that I'm sick. I look good. I have makeup on. I mean, my hair is thin, but you can't really tell. I don't look super skinny. I'm 5'8", and the worst of the worst that I've been with this illness was I went down to 110. 5'8", 110, like super thin and sick. So my doctor wants me to go and talk to a surgeon, to this hospital that's more, there's more like, it's high quality hospital in the city of Chicago. High quality, you know? If you know, you know. She told me, she said, I'm gonna give you this number and make an appointment with a doctor. She is a surgeon, just so we can get some options. You don't have to pick any, but just to see what other options are there, because you have never been in remission in the last 10 years. I'm gonna cry, but like, I don't know the word, but like having a bag, like I know that's one surgery of like removing the whole colon, and that's where your illness might go away, and basically pooping through a bag. And that would come with different problems. I don't care what nobody says. Even these people that might say, oh, we have to trying to normalize this, or trying to make others feel, it's not easy having a bag. Or getting like, you have to clean it, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to get the bags, the other stuff that you need for it, like cleaning powder. I seen some videos, I don't know the exact words, but just another stressful thing, you know. And because I have ulcerative colitis, I am at higher risk of colon cancer, especially because it's never been in remission. Inflammations can cause cancer. And it's just like, this is the only, like, yes, I talk about boyfriends, and yes, I talk about being broke. Maybe, I don't know if I have, but this is the top of the top biggest problem that I have. My health. And if you're healthy right now and you think, it's just, I know it's easy for me to say, right, when you live in your own world and you think, and whatever you're going through might be difficult, but if you don't have a chronic illness and you're healthy, you can do anything you want. And some people might say, even if you have a chronic illness, you can still succeed. Yes, I can still succeed. Ulcerative colitis has not stopped me, but it slowed me down. That's what I'm trying to say. It slowed me very slowly. And then health insurance in the US. It's so messed up. Like, the health insurance that I have is through my job. If I don't have this job, then I have to apply for a different one. My insurance is so expensive because I had to get the insurance where my doctor was in network. So it could be easier for me to get appointments with her. So it could be easier for me to get medications through her, like prior authorizations. I guess that would be easier. I don't really know the system. It's confusing. So that's the top of my problems. Ulcerative colitis, my health. Without your health, you can't do anything. Honestly, we can't. If you, like I said before, if you're broke but you're healthy, get another job, right? If you're struggling with, and money is, stuff like that. Like me, I can't. I don't want to say I can't. I could find a job that I work from home, a second job or something, right? Because I'm dealing with some money issues right now. I'm not even gonna lie, but in a way, I feel sad, and in a way, I feel calm, because I feel like everything in my heart, I honestly feel like everything's gonna work out. It is. I really feel it. I just feel sad about it in the moment. I feel like it's gonna go away. I don't know why. I just feel like it's one day just gonna disappear. Maybe that means diet change. Like I need to do also my diets. They say diet doesn't cure it, treat it. It affects it, right? It's very, very important, your diets. For me, spicy food, I'm in the toilet right away. When it comes to ulcerative colitis, I say, oh, it's a pooping thing. Pooping problems. I say pooping problems, but it's more than that. But I just say it like that because I don't want to go into detail, because some people might not feel comfortable. Like I feel very comfortable talking about what comes out of your back. If you have ulcerative colitis, or if you know someone that has ulcerative colitis, they are not afraid to talk about poop. Now, if you send me a picture of your poop, that's a different story. Like I will not feel comfortable with that. But maybe some people might. But for me, because I always talk about my what comes out, poop number 2, whatever, stool. Because I have to explain it with my doctor. I tell my sisters. It was funny because I was telling my sister, I'm like, oh, because we were done eating, I guess, I don't know, the table, and she was like, I'm like, oh, do you feel comfortable with me telling you this or something like that? And she's like, we've been talking about your shit for the last 10 years. Yeah, of course. So stuff like that. That's the biggest problem, honestly. Like that affects everything. Financial, relationships, my health affects it all. I just feel sad about it because, something else that happened. I was sad getting this colonoscopy because it's like, again, it sucks because the day before you can't eat anything, then you have to drink that liquid laxative and release everything, and you're tired, and it sucks, and I don't know, I'm just like, I was sad. Every time I get a colonoscopy, I'm sad, I'm not gonna lie. Just getting a colonoscopy really makes it feel like, yeah, I really have this illness. I'm not in denial, but it's just like, wow, But something that made me happy, proud, like amazed, was when I went to the hospital. This is the first time in the last 9 years. I think 2014 I say 10 almost, but like 9 years I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. I've gotten 5 colonoscopies, 5 or 6 in the last 9 years. Okay, people, if you're healthy, they recommend one after 45, right? So that's why I have to get them to make sure there's nothing going on, because I'm at risk of colon cancer. But something that made me proud, or made me like, wow, this is awesome to see, is that in my room, when I was doing the procedure, all women. I was like, wow, yes, women power. Okay, so when you go get a colonoscopy, you have to talk to the nurse practitioner, to the nurse, to the anesthesiologist. I think that's the name. The doctor that gives you the anesthesia, whatever, and then my GI specialist. There were 4 to 5 women in the room, and there were some women of color there. I don't know what they were, but they were colored, and I'm proud. I'm really proud. Like, wow, because I in the 9 years it was men doing my colonoscopies. My doctor wasn't always doing my colonoscopies. It was either another doctor doing it. And my doctor before this one only did my colonoscopy once. Then it was like different doctors. So I'm proud. I'm so proud of that. I feel, not me proud, I'm just proud of these women, even though I don't know them like that. Like, wow, first time ever. Like, wow, things are changing. So that made me a little bit happy. Oh my god, when they put the anesthesia, whatever, it feels kind of good. Just because it's like they put up the oxygen, right? And then you have your IV here, and they don't inject the anesthesia in the IV, right? So it's this thing, and then they have the little hanging thing. If you know, you know. If you don't, sorry, I can't explain it very well. The fluids, whatever. So they put it in the fluids, and you just feel like sleepy. Like, it's funny because every time that they put it in and I start to feel it, I tell them like, I'm feeling it, and then go to sleep, and then you wake up. So yeah, another thing is being 29. That's the biggest problem. My health problems, like, that really brings me down really, really bad. Another thing when it comes to dating, I guess that's my other life. Oh, career. I feel like I have a bachelor's degree. And I don't feel like I would like a better position, more money, but at the same time I'm scared because it's stressful and whatever. That's another problem. I'm thinking maybe, yeah, that's another problem. I don't want to talk about that. I just feel like I don't have a passion, and then I think, should we have a passion? Like, should we have a passion for a career? Is that something that we have to do, or we just have to work, or what's going on? So I'm trying to figure that out. But like I said, health is the most important. Like, if I cannot figure out my health, I can't really think about these other stuff. And then last, family, we're doing good. We're doing good. Financially, we're doing okay. I don't want to say I'm rich. I don't want to say I'm poor. I'm living paycheck to paycheck pretty much. But I know one day I won't be. I'm better than I ever was before. And what else? Oh, boys. Oh, I love talking about boys. That's the easiest thing to talk about. Also, so during my colonoscopy, it's because, like I said before, I'm scared to be in a relationship. I'm scared to fall in love and waste my time and get my heart broken because of what happened in the last 9 years ago, my ex calling the police on me. But I think it's a little bit more than that. It's like I'm opening up to this person, and this person has to deal with my illness, and being with someone that's sick, it's not easy. And being, it's like I don't want someone to come into my life and get to know me and just break my heart, I guess. But it's just like I attract these men that just want to sleep with me. And is it because I'm not, like, is it because my energy attracts them? Like, what is wrong with me? I met this guy this summer. Oh my god, I've been dating for 9 to 10 years. Okay, I've dated a lot. This guy has been the worst of the worst guys ever. I swear to God, so bad. Like, he was so mean. I dealt with him for like 2 to 3 months. Nah. And then I think about it like this. I have my hookups. They're not situationships because I don't text them every day. We're not in a supposedly relationship. We're not. But these are guys that I hook up with, and I've been hooking up with them. And then I think to myself, like, for the colonoscopy, you cannot take Uber back home. Somebody has to pick you up because you have anesthesia. They put anesthesia, right? And I had to ask my coworker to pick me up. Like, I'm thankful, but it's like I don't have, like, my dad usually takes me and picks me up, but he had a doctor's appointment too. My sisters have to work. My other sister doesn't drive, and then my mom doesn't drive either. So I had to ask my coworker, and it's like, why am I giving myself to these men, and I cannot even ask them to pick me up? I didn't ask them, but it's like I don't feel comfortable asking them. But it's like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Why am I giving myself up to these guys? I've been talking to 3 guys, sleeping with 3 guys in the last 3 years. Not like I alternate, like I'll see one every once a year, twice a year, or like every, it's not like I don't see them every week or every other week, whatever. But it's been 3 guys that I've been with in the last 4 to 5 years. 4 to 5 years, yeah. And at 29, honestly, I don't want to say I'm ready for a relationship, because relationship, I feel like, would be an extra work, extra stress, because relationships are not perfect, and but I would like to be with the guy that just cares about me, and I care about them too, and like be with someone that I'm like, hey, you think you could pick me up from the hospital? Like simple things like that. Like, I don't know, I guess because I'm getting old, I don't know. Oh, and another thing, I feel old. I'm starting to feel old because of what people are saying, to be honest. Like my sister said, because my sister, she's like 22, I guess, 21, 20, I don't know, 20, early 20s, super early 20s. She's talking to this guy that's around my age, and she was telling me how he goes out to eat by himself, and I go out to eat by myself all the time. So she's like, I think that's something that old people do. I was like, what? I didn't tell her nothing, but I'm like, am I getting old? And then I see on social media 29-year-olds, 30-year-olds. I'm like, do I look that old? Am I old? I'm like, I am old, but I don't feel old, but I feel old. I don't know how to explain it. It's weird. So yeah. And then when I think about it, like, wow, I'm old. I don't want to say old because older, because my 20-year-old, my 18-year-old will think 29 is old. Let's be real. And then I look back, that's when also it made me think, like, wow, ulcerative colitis took away my 20s, my early 20s. It really did. It really did. But yeah. Another thing that I notice is, like, the jobs that I have, they bore me. Really. Like, I don't have a passion. I don't have something that I'm like, yes. Because, like I said, like, should we even? Like, should we just work? But I want to have a job that I like doing, that I enjoy. Or a field or whatever. I don't think I have a career. I think I just have, like, a job. But I'm kind of bored of it. It's like, it's easy, it's the same thing all the time, and I just been there for 1 year. And that's why I left my other job, because it was the same thing over and over again. It just gets boring. And I want to try new things. I want to get out of my comfort zone. Like, I'm ready to put myself out there regardless of my experience. I don't care, because I know I have skills. Let's be honest. There's people that are my age or older that think very different than me, and that might not make it to work on time, that are always late, that they're hard to complete tasks at work. And me, I can do all those things. Believe it or not, there's people like that. I'm not gonna be overworking and trying to be the best one. No, I'm just gonna go and do my job just like I want, because you go to school to be an employer. That's what I think. That's my opinion. That's another topic, but I went to school and I passed with C's, mostly C's, B's, some A's. So I did my work. I did what I had to do to graduate. So I'm a good employee. And I'm good at communicating. I'm not afraid to talk to people. I'm not afraid of, if I have to do a presentation or talk about a topic, I'm not afraid about I'm not afraid about doing that. But I need to be prepared, of course, Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going through right now. And like I said, I'm making these videos because I want to just think. I don't want to just think. I want to look back and see what I was thinking. I've made some videos crying and feeling sad, and I don't know if I ever will put them up. I think I have put the private, but I don't know. I want to see my progress. I really do. I know I'm gonna be successful. I just don't know how, don't know when. Okay guys, so let me know how everybody's doing, and yeah.